said hold the phone, but you know, the truth is, I don't think you can, because we are not going to give you one phone. We're going to give you 5 phones from one of the biggest names when it comes to phones, Panasonic. But this has features that we have never even offered before. It is so exciting to be able to bring you truly not just another landline. This is not just your home phone anymore. This is really like a hybrid, because what it does is it takes your home phones and then, look, it makes it into more of like a cell phone, almost like cell phone features. Because now what you're able to do is you can actually call out your assistant, your assistant, you know how I'm talking about, Siri, Alexa, you can call them out. And you can completely go hands-free if you want to. You can go hands-free with your home phones. If you want to sync up your cell phone to your home phone, it's Bluetooth capable, so you can hook up to, and I say sync, that means all of your contacts will be here. All of your text messages will be here. And when I said, can you hold the phone? No, 5 phones. You're getting your station. I want to point out, these are nice big buttons, okay? First of all, you can see the numbers. Number 2, you can touch the numbers, because some of those little things in the past, they were like teeny tiny. They were so ridiculous, had to practically use your fingernail to get to it. Big, beautiful, and because it's angled, very, very easy to see. So you're getting your one station. This is the only one that actually has to be plugged into the phone jack in the wall. That's the only one. But then, are you ready? You're gonna have to take all 5 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4 additional handsets that you can put anywhere. So now it's not just, well, I've got one in the kitchen, I've got one in the bedroom, and I've got one in the den. No, put them anywhere you want to. Anywhere, because you're getting a total of 5 features. This is the most feature rich we have ever been able to give you. You are gonna love the fact that really, truly, when you get home, you can take that cell phone and, you know, pop it somewhere else, because it's a pain in the neck, right, trying to talk on this and et cetera, but you love the features. You love the fact that you can use your voice with it. You love the fact that you can get your assistant to tell you the weather or whatever it might be. You love the fact that all of your contacts are in here. Now they're gonna be in here, but then this has additional features like call block, for example. So you're gonna be able to block those calls that you don't want. It is so incredible to be able to bring you this value. And frankly, it has been over 2 years since we have brought you any phone set as a today's special. But I think it's been how many? 6 years. Count them, 6 years since we've been able to bring you a Panasonic phone set as a today's special. So some things are worth waiting for. It is here. I would grab it right away already. It's been incredibly popular, and you need this, you will want it, and you will use it in so many different ways. And if you're thinking, oh my gosh, is it too hard to sync this and that? Simple, simple, easy. Lori Leland is joining us live via Skype. Lori, features that frankly I have never seen before. When I call this a hybrid, it really is a hybrid system. It kind of takes the best of your landline, and then it takes the best of your cell phone and puts it all together in a system that is so big, and not only big, at $119.99, best value we could find absolutely anywhere. Truly, this is the day you update and you upgrade. And you're taking, like I said, best of your cell phone goes in here, best of your landline goes in here, and you get it home for $24, and we'll even ship it to you free.
Wow. Yeah, and you set this up so perfectly, Alice. Happy anniversary, my friend. 2 incredible years. I love your show. But what we love about these home phones, #1 top global leader is Panasonic. That's why it's taken so long for us to be able to get enough to have a today's special. So this is the top tier brand when it comes to home phones. And Alice, this is not the 80s version of home phones, right? This has all the new upgraded fresh features with 3 ways to use them. So the first way is with your landline. If you have that landline at home, plug in the main base station into your landline, right into the phone jack. And then the other 4 handsets go wherever you have power. If you don't have a landline, you got rid of it years ago, this system can just act as an extension of up to 2 Bluetooth-enabled cell phones. So when your cell phones ring, your home phones all ring. So this is gonna be super convenient if you're tired of missing calls or you have a bad cell signal at your home. this is a great system. Or you can use it as a hybrid with both your landline and as an extension of your cell phone. So 3 ways to use them. You're getting all the handsets. So 5 handsets here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got your 5th handset right here that's on the base station, but I just want to take this handset off and show you, you have all of your buttons and controls on this base station. So Alice, if you don't have that handset on the base, you can always tap speakerphone, place a phone call, answer a phone call with the keys that are here. So it's like a virtual 6th handset if you want to look at it that way. So we love this because of the call blocking as well. That's one of the big things these days. If you guys have a landline like I do, you know you're getting tons and tons of phone calls you don't want to get. Oh my gosh, my car warranty, I don't have a student loan anymore.
The student
Why do
loans,
they keep calling
right?
me? Right,
Been a
student
while.
loans. Yeah, exactly. Student loans are a big one. I haven't had a student loan in years and years and years. But let's talk about that call blocking, because this has 2 main ways to be able to block a phone call. So, oh boy, this is actually here. This isn't in the studio. I'm getting a phone call on my home phones. And oh my gosh, so I'm going to block that call. I'm going to tap that button right there. And what does it do? It hangs up on that individual. And the beautiful thing about that is I have 1,000 names and numbers that I'm going to be able to block instantly and automatically. And as soon as I block that person, it hangs up on them, Alice, and then they can never get through again. And you can block as the call is coming in. If it's just ringing and you don't recognize it, block it. Or if they get you on the phone and they're a scam caller, they're trying to get information out of you. This happened to my mom the other day. She was so trusting. She had somebody that was asking her about her personal information. They knew a little bit about her, but they wanted her social security number. She said, no, I don't think this feels right. Block the call. If you don't want to have to think of something clever to say, oh, lose my number, whatever, just block the call. It hangs up on that person. They can never get through. And then, Alice, you can even call block after the fact.
Which I
3
love
different
all
ways
of that.
to call block with that dedicated call blocking button.
I love the call block, and I love it because, and I love being able to do it before, during, or after, so to speak, because frankly, somebody called me the other day, and they start with the pitch, and I don't want to be rude. It's not my nature to be rude, but you kind of have to be. You have to kind of interrupt them. Now you don't have to do that anymore. Just block it. Block it 3 different ways, and once you block it, you're done. But Lori, tip of the iceberg, okay? Tip of the iceberg. There are so many different features. So all I'm gonna do is remind you, if you want this set, you need to be ordering it right now. This is the biggest we have done. This is the best system we have done. This has features that, frankly, I have never seen before in a phone. I've never been able to actually speak to a landline, to a plugged in phone. I've never been able to speak and get that virtual assistant to tell me the weather or my flight time or this or that. I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna have all my contacts here. I'm gonna be able to link it to my cell phone. It is the best of all worlds, but I get home, I do not particularly like talking on my cell phone because frankly, it's a pain in the neck. It's small, all right? It's small and it's just kind of odd to talk to. This is much bigger. You also have your little clips so you can just clip it on a belt if you want to. 5 handsets is amazing. You can just go, oh, you know what? I think it'd be nice to have a phone in the bathroom. I think it'd be nice to have a phone here or there or anywhere because you got 5 of them. And don't forget, VIP Tuesdays mean that once you order this, then use your HSN credit card to do it. Save $20. Another $20 off of that if you type in that code, and you can use that code multiple times. So if you want to get a couple of sets, maybe you're buying this as a wedding gift, maybe you're buying this as a gift for the kids or your friends or whatever that may not be watching now, buy it today. It has been years since we have offered you any kind of today's special with a phone set. But I don't remember ever being able to give you features like this. And Lori, the best of your cell phone and the best of your landline all put together.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I'm going to show you the cell phone in just a moment, but real quick, I want to call the studio because this has very, very robust auto call blocking for the robocalls. So you can turn this feature on or off. But when you turn it on, this is going to have a very small screening process for the people that call you, okay? You don't have to do anything on your end at all, but for the people that call you, they're going to have to input a number to prove that they're a live human being. So that's going to eliminate 100% of the robocalls and make sure that 100% of the people calling you are actual people, live human beings. So I'm going to call the studio right now, and then I'm going to show you how this process works. So I'm calling, and my cell phone is, it's ringing, okay, but it's not ringing in the studio. You have silence.
Please press 1 to connect your call.
So I'm getting a message as the caller that I need to press a button to be able to get through. Now you can put people on your safe list so they don't have to deal with this, but I just pressed 1 because I'm a human being. I'm not a robot. And now your phones are ringing. So, Alice, this is the perfect way for you to restore silence in your home, eliminate 100% of the robocalls that are coming into our homes constantly and all the time with this system. And it's super easy to implement. You're getting a full instruction manual. All you do is tap menu to go through all the easy to use menus, but talk about home phones that really make so much sense, and then link to cell. So that's the next big feature. I've got 2 cell phones right out here. You're going to be able to wirelessly Bluetooth connect up to 2 cell phones at the same time. So maybe yours, your significant others, or maybe the kids. As soon as the cell phones ring, all of your home handsets ring. So if you don't have a landline, you can still use this system as an extension of your cell phones. I don't know about you, Alice, but I am constantly running for phone calls or missing phone calls on my cell phone because I don't hear my cell phone ring. So check it out. This is my cell phone. It's ringing. And all of my home handsets are ringing as well.
I love that.
So this gives you 5 opportunities to be able to answer that phone call.
And when you answer it, you can put it on a speakerphone as well, okay? So it's going to be so much easier, you know, in terms of, because frankly, I love that this can stand up. Can't quite do that with my cell phone, okay? But I can stand that up. So if I'm putting my makeup on, if I'm doing dishes, whatever it might be, then you're gonna be able to just stand it up and be able to use that speakerphone, which frankly is quite good on these. This is Panasonic technology, 5 handsets. It is the most we have ever done. It is the most feature-rich system we have ever done. Not just 1, but 2 cell phones. So if it's you, your significant other, it could be your child, it could be whoever wants to come in and link up, you're going to be able to do it. All your contacts, which of course are all in here, all of them will be in here now as well. So I'm going to let Lori continue because frankly, Lori, we could spend an hour. We could spend an hour easily talking about how this is so feature rich and what you're going to be able to do with it. But again, 5 handsets. You get 1 that has to be plugged into the phone jack. The rest, put them anywhere you want to. All you have to do is have a plug and you're good to go. Big, great big numbers that you can see. Speakerphone, the call block that will block before you even hear the phone ring. If it's not a real person on the other line that can actually do something, then you won't even hear it. Just nice and quiet. Really smart technology in your home. And today, $24 on your credit card with that free shipping and handling.
Yeah, it's so feature packed. We could talk about this, like you said, at least an hour. I could probably talk longer than that because as you start to kind of go through your instruction manual, you'll see there are so many features you can implement. And then I want to show you the handsets, 2-inch screens here, 2.5-inch screen here. Everything is backlit and glowing, including all of your numerical and command keys. So if it's movie night and you want to place a phone call, you can see who you're dialing. If someone's calling in, everything glows and illuminates. This has high definition sound. This has a built-in answering machine with 18 minutes of record time, no tapes to ever replace, no moving parts to break. And with this system, if someone leaves you a message on your home phone, I always give out my home phone because it's a local number. People always get confused because I have an out-of-state cell phone number. So I give them my home phone number. This will call me on my cell phone and play my messages that people left on my home phone. So you're going to love that feature too. And then let's talk about that link to cell one more time, because we showed you when your cell phones ring, your home phones also all ring. But what about a text message? I know at my house, I have very poor cell signal on my cell phone. So I have to literally stand in one spot of my house or I miss all my calls. Check this out.
Text message from hubby Ken.
So my cell phone could be off on the charger somewhere, and my home phones just told me I have a text message, and it's from hubby Ken. So instead of going to your phone and realizing you've missed 5 calls and 25 text messages and somebody is in an emergency situation and needs you, now you're connected through your Panasonic phones right to your cell phones, even when someone sends you a text message. So this is really incredible. DECT 6.0 technology here, so unsurpassed range. You can step away from the base station, Alice, between 160 and 1,000 feet and have crystal clear call clarity, so you're going to love that. And this even has caller backup. So if something happens to your power, if your power goes out and you're using a landline, you're going to be able to place and receive phone calls with that power backup feature as well.
Oh my
So
goodness.
tons of safety features, get rid of the robocalls forever, be able to manually block up to 1,000 of those scam callers, and then connect everything to your cell phone if you want to be able to take those phone calls and never miss another call or text.
And we haven't even really gotten to my new favorite feature, which is being able to use your voice now to do everything.
Yeah.
Where you don't even have
Right.
to pick up the phone anymore. And that was the big thing. You know, maybe you could do the virtual assistant with your cell phones, but you couldn't do it with your home phones. Now you're able to
Right.
do it. What has happened here is the technology is now intertwined. So now your cell phone is going to all the things you love about your cell phone are going to be in your home phones. The things you love about your home phones are going to be in your cell phones because your home phone's going to bring on your cell phone. It is an incredibly integrated system now that is going to work so beautifully for you. And you are done. $119.99, that is all you spend today. And when you spend it, you are getting not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 handsets. I mean, I can't imagine that you would need any more than that. And if you do, then wow, you probably need an intercom system or something because your phone, your house is gonna be that big. 5 flex payments, but again, it is a special Tuesday. We are doing special promotions on Tuesdays. So when you use your HSN credit card, then buy this on your credit card. When you do that, and because you're spending over $99, then you're gonna be able to save $20 as long as you just pop in that coupon code, 182317. You can use it over and over and over again. So if you want multiples of these, if you want some of the things I have coming up later, because I have a Bissell pet vacuum that you have got to see to believe. It is an incredible buy. I have so many great things as we celebrate my 2nd anniversary here at HSN, at Welcome Home 2020 here at HSN. See, it's like dog years,
Right.
okay? Right? It is absolutely like dog years. But the thing is, when you have a phone system that works, we are on our phones more than ever. We are doing our calls in. I know I have some work meetings scheduled tomorrow from home. I don't want to have to sit there
Right.
and figure out, well, how am I gonna prop that little thing up? Every time I prop it up, right in the middle of it, it goes like that, right? It's so embarrassing.
Right.
It's so unprofessional. I'm gonna prop it up right
With
there.
this?
Okay? How
Yeah,
simple
and the
is
sound
this?
quality.
Right.
It's
Okay,
so
so
good.
would
It's
you
high
please-
definition sound.
Please talk about the voice assistant. I'm so
Yeah, of
excited
course.
about
I
this.
absolutely will. Yeah, so this is amazing. Like you said, you can sync up to 3,000 phone numbers. So instead of grabbing your cell phone, right, and getting the phone number out because you need to call your doctor, so you get your more comfortable home handset, the one that's cool and doesn't cook the side of your face. Like our cell phones get really hot, right, as we're talking on them. You can sync so that all of your phone numbers from your cell phone are on your home phone. I love that feature too. And then here's your digital assistant. So I've actually connected an iPhone and an Android phone. Doesn't matter what type of phone you have, as long as it's a smartphone with Bluetooth, which is pretty much all of them, you'll be able to use this feature. So all I'm gonna touch is the flash button. It's got a little microphone on it. And this brings up my 2 cell phones, my Moto G stylus and my iPhone. So I'm gonna select my iPhone to use that assistant because I wanna talk to Siri right now. Text hubby Ken.
What do you want to say?
Hey babe, thanks so much for helping me with my calls today. I love you.
Your message to hubby Ken says, hey babe, thanks so much for helping me with my calls today. I love you. Ready to send it?
Yes,
Okay, it's sent.
I just sent a text message.
Amazing.
From my
your home
phones.
phone.
through my cell phone. So you could ask the weather, you can find out what time the game starts. I mean, you can ask a conversion if you're cooking in the kitchen and your phone's in another room on the charger. This is synergy like we've never seen before with your cell phones. And if you don't use that feature, if you're just using this as a landline, this is a full-featured landline phone as well. So you can use it any way you want, whatever makes sense for you in your home. But for me, Alice, I love that there are so many handsets. My parents, they don't have a huge home, but I love this system for them because I don't want them running for the phone. I don't want them running for a phone call that they don't want to take. And this even has talking caller ID in 2 languages. It can clearly enunciate for you who's calling in Spanish or in English. So you're, again, never running for that phone call that you just don't want to take.
It is an incredible system. This isn't a good system. This isn't a great system. It's an incredible system. It is like having now an additional 5 cell phones in your house. You can now text. I don't think I've ever said that before. You can actually send a text message completely hands-free, not even touching this. You can send a text message from each and every one of these. You can get a text message from each and every one of these. And I don't know about you, but like, you know, my child only, she never picks up the phone and calls. She's always gonna text me. How many times am I gonna miss that text message because it's coming to my cell phone only? Never again, because it's gonna be all through my house and I can respond. But the other great part about this, so many features, and you know, I'm actually gonna have Lori just list it like this, because you have to understand that these are features I have never offered you before. The ability to use your assistant in your regular home phone. Usually has to be on your cell phone, but now you have linked, and you've not just linked to 1 or 2, you've linked to all of them. So all of your contacts are in here. Call blocking is a big deal because frankly, Lori, if the phone rang and my dad picked it up and it was somebody asking for something for whatever it might be, they were getting a check, all right? He just couldn't say no.
Right.
So now, it was so great because I actually did put in a Panasonic system that blocked the call before the phone even rang. You are getting incredible technology here that will make your life better. It will make your life easier. It will make it more accessible to all of the people you need to and want to access, and block the people that you do not want access to. But only today, like I said, 2 years since we've offered any Today Special in a phone system. And I'm not even sure it was the 5. I'm not sure it was the set of 5 that we offered back then. But it has been 6 years since we have offered you a Panasonic set like this at $119.99, and never before with features like this have we featured this as a Today Special. Do it today. Do it while we have them, and get something that is truly the best of here is in here. The best of here is in here. It just works so synergistically now and simply. That's the other great part. It really is simple technology.
It's so simple, it's so easy, and it's so feature-packed. So you mentioned a lot of the things here that we love about this system. Panasonic, #1 top global leader. Very hard for us to source because they are so popular out at retail, but we have a price that just can't be beat on the biggest, best system we have ever offered. Big screens, so they're very easy to see. 2 inches here, 2.5 inches on the main base station. High definition sound. So you want to be heard, you want to hear clearly. This is perfect for that. You have 9 speed dial buttons, your numbers 1 through 9. So you can set the favorite numbers that you love to call, press and hold, and you can instantly call those individuals. And then you also have super robust call blocking with a dedicated call blocking button on every single handset. So if that call comes in is ringing, you don't want to take it, block it then. If they get you on the phone and they sound suspicious, like they're trying to get information or trying to get your credit card out of you, block it. It hangs up on them. They can never get back through. Or you can even call block after the fact. If you make a mistake, you can always uncall block. And then that auto robo call blocker. I'm going to call the studio one more time because I want you to see this. You can turn it on or turn it off. And you can set people on your safe list, Alice, so people that you know don't have to go through this screening process. But real quick, I'm calling the studio phone from my cell phone here at my house, several miles away. My phone's ringing. Your phone is not ringing in the studio. I'm getting a message, and it's telling me I have to press a number to be able to get through. So I have to be a live human being to be able to understand and then carry out that screening process. So as soon as I push the number, now the call is going through. So Alice, this ensures that 100% of the robocalls are blocked coming into your home, and that 100% of those callers that are calling you are actual live human beings. We love that. And then link to cell technology. Link up to 2 Bluetooth enabled cell phones. And I love this feature, Alice. You do a one-time Bluetooth pairing process with each of the 2 phones you're using. Okay, and then whenever you walk into your house, it automatically connects. So when your cell phone rings,
right, you don't even have to keep, reconnecting it or anything. All right,
Nope.
Like I said, hold the phone, but I'm not sure you can actually hold all these phones, because we're going to give you all of these and then that one too, okay? All 5. Technology unlike you have ever experienced before. You will love it. Lori, thank you so much. You're going to be back with us top of next hour, so we'll do another presentation, but please, if you can, call your friends and family. They need this system and they will love this system. 5 flex payments and free shipping and handling today as well. Now coming up, get ready for this. Actually, don't get ready for this. You better start ordering this. This is incredible.